What's up, comic fans, and it's time for that new comic book day haul plus review. So we're gonna get through the books. We got some 50 centers this week. We opened the Walmart pack on Monday Night Raw books. So if you missed out on that, I'll show you what was in that Walmart pack. Plus, we got this week's books. We'll get into it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's get into the books. Let's start off with that Walmart pack. It was a Marvel 3-pack. We bagged and boarded the books. If you want to see them come out of the package, you gotta go watch the replay of Monday Night Raw books, all right? Where we open up Raw books. We open up books that were packaged, all right? So we're trying out a new light today. My old trusty died. Definitely think we're gonna have to find a different alternative. So if you're like, hey, your lighting's a little off, that's why. But anyway, enough about personal problems. Let's get into the books. All right, so we got that Walmart exclusive Moon Knight, right? The Hunter's Moon cover. I think the regular original cover A was green. The Walmart variant, red. All right, behind that, we've got X Factor number 10. All right, this is part of that Hellfire Gala way back when. This is the Magneto helmet cover, all right? And this is also the second printing. Last but not least, we've got incoming number 1. There was a lot of buzz around this book before it came out, then it came out and the buzz died. But anyway, here's incoming number 1. This is a thick boy. This came in at $9.99 when it first came out in stores, right? So if this is still selling for $10, I made my value back on the Walmart pack, all right? So those were the Walmart books. All right, let's get into the 50 centers. All right, so I've been trying to keep a theme with the 50 centers when it happens, when I can find them, all right? But this is Justice League of America, all right? This is from, let's say, 2006? Yeah, 2006. Yep. All right, so first off, we got Justice League America 0. All right, and this is a Turner cover, a Michael Turner cover. So that's what we got. That's why we got this guy. All right, and then next we got Justice League of America number 1. All right, this is an Alex Sinclair cover. All right, no Michael Turner on this guy, but we have one, and we have the other one. And when you have, I think there was like 4 different number 1s, but these are the connecting covers. Wow. Right? And that's connecting covers, Justice League of America. I think Alex Sinclair did both of those. So those, well, he did do both of those, so those are connecting. Then we have some more Justice League of America. We got issue number 10. We're back to Michael Turner. So we got another Michael Turner cover. And then last but not least, we have Justice League of America number 11. Another Michael Turner cover, okay? So there you go. Those were the 50 centers. Now, let's get into this week's books. All right, so we got this week's books. We're going to start off with Batman number 138. All right, just read this. It's dope. It's Gotham War. It's part 4. All right, you have Batman versus Nightwing and Jason Todd Robin. Damian's in there trying to help Batman, all right? Zur, who's that, Zur and Ra, who's that alter ego that Batman's created to like help him do the difficult things and, just kind of be a Batman without too much of a conscience, all right? He's locked him away, but he's definitely infected. You could see it. So he's also kidnapped Red Hood, and in the last issue injected him with something, right? And now we find out what the consequences were for that injection that he gave to the Red Hood. So check it out. It's a good issue, really good issue, really, really good issue. All right. I think that was my only DC book. Yeah, so we're gonna switch gears. We're off to Marvel, and we have Doctor Strange number 8, okay? So Doctor Strange apparently did some things when he was General Strange, and the caveat was it all had to be erased from from his memory and locked away, right? Erased from his self and locked away. Then when Doctor Strange died, this General Strange, who did some crazy things, gets released, right? And so now we're dealing with the repercussions of what that was. So Doctor Strange number 8. We have 2 Stranges in this book, by the way, if you've been following the series, right? You have Doctor Strange and General Strange, and Clea goes off and does her own thing. And read the book, see what happens. It's good. Next up, we have Star Wars. All the books I read this week were actually pretty good. Light week in terms of reading, which was good because I've been really busy, but man, all these books, phenomenal. All right, next up, we have Star Wars, The High Republic, Shadows of Starlight. All right, so the Starlight base, whatever, was blown up by the Nihil. And so you have Master Yoda, trying to look for a solution to the problem, all right, to the Nihil. And to these, I guess they call them nameless ones, right? And they're called Jedi killers as well, right? These creatures kind of create and Force users, right? They really do damage to Force users. So Yoda's taken some drastic precautions, including working with somebody who has let the dark side like fully engulf them. Now they claim not to be a Sith, but it turns out that the guy, the dark side has fully engulfed him, so he's really willing to go the extra step above and beyond to kind of destroy these nameless ones. And if it means a lot of collateral damage, so be it. So Yoda is like, what have I done? So read the book. It's real good. It's real good, and it's leading into, I don't know if it particularly leads into it, but there's going to be another High Republic book. So this is, one of the shorter mini-series in between the usual longer runs of the High Republic. All right, next up, we got Marvel Gods. All right, this is a funny cover. Scotty Young. I dig it. I love it. Really good, surprisingly good. I almost didn't buy it. $10 price tag, a little steep. It is thick, so it's got some story to it. It's Jonathan Hickman, so give yourself plenty of time to read words. But it's a good intro to this universe, this God's universe. All right, is it going to turn out to be anything big? I don't know. I can't say, but it was very well written. The art was amazing, and I will definitely get issue 2 to see what's up with that. All right, guys, we're going to transition one more time into the indies. Really only one book we got from the indies. And we got that Transformers number 1, right, by Daniel Warren Johnson. This is a little bit of the Transformers the G1 Transformers, with a little bit of the Transformers you don't know. Just a little bit change in the origin story. Maybe a little bit more brutal than the original Transformers, the Marvel Transformers comic. But this is a good entry into the Transformers universe, the Energon universe, all right? By the way, I'm going to New York Comic Con. They're going to have an Energon universe panel. I will 99.9% be there, all right? Really good book, cover A. This is a dope cover, right? And then I managed to snag cover B, not cover B, the 1 in 10. This is the 1 in 10 cover. I managed to snag me one of these. This is a beautiful cover too. I don't remember the artist's name. I don't think, they're not one of the bigger names, I guess, in this time. But this is a beautiful cover. So maybe in time this artist will be big time. I'm sure they are big time wherever they came out of. But these are some dope covers, all right? So yeah, you got Teletran 1, reviving the Transformers. Unfortunately, it kind of does the Decepticons first. I feel like that's always the story. And you have, Optimus Prime kind of saving the day. But things look very bleak, as they always do for the Autobots in this one. So check it out. Definitely a good read, all right? This was good. Batman was good. Mark over at Legion of Comics told me this was 10 of 10. Very reminiscent of Do a Power Bomb, all right? If you like Do a Power Bomb, I feel like this is Transformers Do a Power Bomb. Yeah, I'd say it was 9 of 10 for me, but it was still, because it's a little jarring sometimes when there's like little tweaks to the Transformers you knew, but still very excellent book. Batman was also in that 9, 10, 10, 10 category. That was another book that Mark over at Legion of Comics had recommended. All these books, actually, guys, if any of them were 8s, that's shocking. These books were really between 8 and 10. Beautiful week. All those books I presented to you, I would recommend all those books 100%. Just make that your pull for this past week, all right? So comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books because this is coming out the day before New Comic Book Day, all right? So again, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. And I'm going to get ready for this week's books. I'm excited. And we're going to New York Comic Con. Peace. What's up, comic fans, and it's time for that new comic book What's up, comic fans? I gotta turn off the fan. What's up? Plus review, we're gonna go. Couple comics.